Alrighty, everybody. There is new lineup combinations with the next gen coming out. And lineup combinations are getting aggressive. Lots of +3 overall boosts, even +4 and +5 overall boosts when you look at the defense. And there's just lots of combinations in general. But remember, all of these, or at least it's leading that way, are going to be going away at the end of Season 1 when they said new lineup combos are coming out on November 21st. So keep that in mind. It doesn't mean all of these cards that you're going to see here today are absolutely useless when Season 1 ends and Season 2 comes out. It just means you got to be kind of careful when you're building these next-gen players. Like, for instance, Alexander Ovechkin being Russian and Washington, there's a high possibility we see those in Season 2. Maybe not right away. And then Milestone as well. There's a high possibility they drop new Milestone cards as the year goes on, and we see another Milestone combo. So chances are you see stuff where you can use Ovechkin again. But when it comes to a player like Landon Dupont, who is next gen, which we probably don't see again until the next gen 99 and 96 players are awarded. So when the Calder is awarded in like May, you probably don't see anything for his card for next gen. And then same with Everett. It's such a specific team in a non-NHL league that you probably don't see that again. You probably don't see, if you do see a WHL team or an OHL team or a whatever team, you probably don't see Everett. So we might not see use for him again this year outside of these 2 weeks. But Canada will be. So you just gotta have your expectations on what cards you're building. Now, that doesn't mean all the next-gen cards are useless because they only have their nation. As Alexander is Russian and Carolina, so that has use. Same with Zane Parekh being Calgary. So you just got to not just lock yourself to players that don't have the option of flexibility later on. And you're going to notice there is a lot of next-gen cards dropped so far that don't have NHL teams. And that is really what you're holding on to, is you're trying to find next-gen players with NHL teams so they're useful in Season 2, Season 3, and so on. But when it comes to new lineup combos, I wanted to see if we could gel old stuff with the new stuff and see what we could come up with just having fun, and then in general, just the lineup combos they dropped. So for instance, we'll start with forwards, then we'll go to D and goalies. Alexander Ovechkin came out, and you can get an 8 overall boost on Alexander Ovechkin. Well, that's at least what I found. And that gets him to 94 speed with 98 shot accuracy. So this Alexander Ovechkin card's fun, and he has 96 body check. So for at least 2 weeks, this Alexander Ovechkin card is going to be pretty good out there. If you pair him with Dylan Strome, and Dylan Strome and Alexander Ovechkin are going to be the pairing for the 2 lineup combos I'm going to show you. But if you have Beast McKinnon and you want to get a different look on that Beast McKinnon line, you can put Beast McKinnon with Ovi if you get lucky and get him, and Dylan Strome, and that gets McKinnon up to a 99 speed, 99 acceleration with 98 shooting. Now, he does have 94 faceoff, yes, but you're probably going to put Dylan Strome on that line with 99 faceoff and put McKinnon on the wing. That's 2 righties, but that's just a fun way of using a card that you already had built with 2 new cards that came out. And then the line that they want you to do, instead of getting 8 AP and 8 overall, is they want you to do the Anthony, Strome, and Ovechkin line for 10 AP and 6 overall. But in my opinion, 2 overall boost to get McKinnon to 99 speed and Ovi's shot is better than that additional 2 AP. Now, a fun one using old heroes to help out with the 2 next-gen cards, we've got Doug Gilmore getting a +9. And it takes a bit of work to get him there. You got to get the St. Louis player that's next gen and American for all the pluses, with the Hero Canadians and the Ivan next gen card as well. But that also gets Doug Gilmore up to 94 speed with 98 faceoff and 94 shooting. Now, it does still help out Ivan and Jimmy, as Ivan gets to 98 speed and 98 shooting, making him one of the nastiest shooters currently in the game. If he only had quick release, that would have made this card ridiculous, and really overpowered because you can build all three of these. You can build Ivan, you can build Gilmore, you can build Jimmy. So like it's all possible. And then Jimmy as well, getting up to 96 speed with 96 shooting, making him a really good shooter as well. But again, not getting quick release. So we know what happens to Ivan and Jimmy when you get +9 on the Gilmore line. But if you were to remove Gilmore and just have some fun with it and get Beckett Sackic, say you got Beckett Sackic in your BND pack, which is a choice pack, but it's a 1 of 4, right? Like it's a 1 of 2 choice pack, but there's only 4 options, I think, right now, or maybe 5 options. So you have a good chance of getting Beckett Sackic early if you can. 99 speed, 92 shooting. But this line, you're going to notice, doesn't have a centerman. If you put Ivan on center, if you build Ivan and put him on center, he gets 88 faceoff, so it's not terrible. So that gives you an unbelievable team or a line with 99 speed, 98 speed, and 96 speed, all great shooters, and still having 88 faceoff. Ivan and Jimmy are looking like the puzzle pieces that put absolutely everything together so far anyways. Remember, this isn't the end product of this event. Tuesday, Wednesday is going to come out. We're going to get new next-gen cards. Friday's going to drop. We're going to get more. And all of this could change up. So when it comes to building the Jimmy, Ivan, Beckett line, do it if you're a fan, right? If you're a fan of Ivan and Jimmy and you pull Beckett BND, you're set. Put that line up good. You're good for the 2 weeks. But if you're not a fan of one of these players or any of these players, just be patient. Wait to see what comes out and build lineup combos from there. And that's also going to apply for this Nick Suzuki line, who gives you 20 million salary. That's right. And as for your middle player, it doesn't really matter. Like if you wanted to put Ivan in there and put Nick Suzuki at center, that is an option. You still get the 7 overall boost and you still get the 20 million. But I just wanted to give it a different look instead of the MSP. So I put Vincent in there because he has good speed and good faceoffs. So he's got 94 speed with 90 shooting and 95 faceoffs. And when you're pairing him with the Nick Suzuki, you're going to need that because Suzuki gets to 96 speed and 96 faceoff with 93 wrist shot. So actually, I wasn't paying attention. Nick Suzuki would go on your center because that base card is now a beast with plus center apparently, or +7 apparently. I did not see that he had 96 speed with 93 shooting and 96 faceoff. This is legit turning a base card that you might just have lingering in your collection to probably an expensive card on the market. This reminds me of the Jack Eichel. This reminds me of the base Jack Eichel because I believe that this is the only current Nick Suzuki in the game right now, which it is the only current Nick Suzuki in the game right now. So if you want this combo, it is locked behind this card, which means on the market, it's probably going to be ridiculously expensive. But that is a Jimmy line with, I mean, now that I look at it, you're probably putting Demidov in there, making that another Jimmy Demidov line. But like I said, I wanted to give it a different look, and you could still make that happen. Now, let's say you don't want to build any of these MSPs. You don't have any of the stuff to build any of these MSPs because you went so hard at all the events. Mackey is a decent card. He's got 95 speed with 78 faceoff, which makes it extremely rough. Let's see if somebody else does. But if you get the Florida combination, you can get Cooch, still do a +5 because maybe you moved on from that Nathan McKinnon line. So now you can get Cooch to a 94 speed with a 95 shot accuracy. And you can pair that with Solani nicely, keeping Solani and Cooch in your lineup. And Solani has 99 speed with 95 shooting. So again, this is a line that, this is the only Florida option, Florida American next-gen option to give you these boosts. So it's kind of tough. You don't have anyone to take faceoffs, but it is a different line if you want to change it up for 2 weeks and get 99 speed, Solani, and still have Cooch on your team. Now, this line operates with 20 million salary because it's 2 next-gen with a base card. That's what that NHL 26 logo is. And they did the same thing with alumni, but instead of giving you the 20 million salary, they gave you 10 AP. So it really comes down to which one you need. Do you need AP or do you need salary? But if you throw Ivan with Jimmy, go figure, and with Joe Sackic, you get 10 AP, and +4 overall. Remember, you can't do the icon Sackic on this one. It has to be the alumni Sackic, not the icon Sackic. But you still get him up to 92 speed, 95 shooting with 93 faceoff. So he's still usable with that second tier quick release. So that is a really good line, not completely buildable like the line we see here with the +9 with the Hut Hero and the two next-gen players in Jimmy and Ivan. But it's still a good line if you have that Sackic lingering around. Maybe you're saving them for season 2 to build one of those icons that come out. This is a good way to use them until you get rid of them in season 2. And then just for fun in the yucks, we've got John Tavares getting a +6, and JT has quick release. He has 90 speed, which we haven't seen on JT in forever, but 95 shooting and 99 faceoff, making JT one of the best faceoff guys in the game because he's, got a good shot, got a good size, he has quick release. Wish it was quick draw, that would have been so much better, but 99 faceoff on JT, and go figure, we're pairing him with Jimmy and Ivan because that's legit the only way it works until we get more cards. So you're probably noticing here, guys, that Jimmy Snuggeroo and Ivan Demonov, I know I said Jimmy's name wrong, it's fine, are the puzzle pieces that put everything together, but at least they're buildable puzzle pieces, right? Like you can build Jimmy, you can build Ivan, and they are main puzzle pieces to do a lot of options. The cards that hold you back are the cards that you might have that you can piece it together that way with Tavares, Sackic, Suzuki, or go and build Dougie Gilmore. So you can activate these line combos without having to go aggressive in the auction house or even getting the BND Beckett Sackic. Now, with that being said, we're going to go on to defense and goalies. And that's going to lead us into the one that really shook everything up because it gave us our first full 99 card. As you get 99 acceleration, like 99 skating through and through, acceleration, agility, balance, endurance, and speed, all 99. And his shot doesn't quite get to 99 for everything, but 99 power and 97 and 98 accuracy. Deking and hands, pretty much getting there for 99. Same with the body checking. That is a little bit lower, 94 body checking, but still great defensive card. And he's 93 stick check. So at least the stick check is down, but 99 defensive awareness. So this card is going to be a problem for 2 weeks, but don't overreact to it. It will be gone in 2 weeks. Like I was saying earlier, the only true lineup combo that this guy can predictably get for the rest of the year is Canadian. The other two are so specific that you may not see them again, and you may not even see next gen in May. I just imagine we will when they drop these cards to a 99. But like he's so specific to needing just Canada +2, that this card drops down back to +2 overall, or maybe just even the 88. So don't overreact to this card being a 99. It's for fun. Enjoy it while it lasts if you have it, and don't worry about it if you don't. But he gets a 10 overall boost with 15 million salary when you pair him with Alexander Nikishkin. That's exactly how you say it. He has truculence, so he's fun. He has 95 speed with 93 shooting, but 99 in the defensive categories that you care about. 99 body check, 99 strength, 99 defensive awareness, and 99 stick check. So this card paired with Landon Dupont is absolutely a specimen. And I think, in my opinion, this card here, this Alexander card, is better than Dupont because he has more options being Russian and Carolina, that you can use him in Season 3, Season 4, Season 2, just with his team and his nation. So he has more flexibility in the future and probably the more go-to option because you can still pair him with other next-gen cards. Say you're a fan of Zane Parekh, or maybe you think he's going to win the Calder. He's not. Maybe you think he's going to win the Calder. You can pair him with Dupont if you got that card out of a pack or you bought him from the auction house, and he gets 97 speed. So 97 speed, 97 shooting, but his body checking being 88 is a little tough, even with that +9. His stick check, 96, and his defensive awareness, 97. So that is a fun card to use with 97 speed and wheels. So this is a good replacement if maybe you didn't build coffee, you don't have coffee, or maybe you want another speedster with wheels on your second pairing, and now you got Coffee with wheels on your first pairing and Zane Parekh on your second. And you can pair him with Dupont for that +9. But say you didn't get Dupont out of the store. I didn't buy that card. I didn't pay for that card. I didn't want to. I'm going to go build Schaefer, who probably is going to be your 99 overall Calder winner if he doesn't get hurt. And he comes with Canada and New York Islanders, so more options in the future. And he also has 94 speed with 96 stick check and 97 defensive awareness. Stick him up and wheels. So this is a really nasty combo with Zane Parekh being a righty-lefty as well. So this here is the combo I would probably go after the most, because I would want the righty-lefty, the wheels, and the 99 Schaefer possibility. Okay, this combo here with Dupont and Zane Parekh is actually +11. The website currently does not have all of the combinations correct into the game. They don't have the Calgary Everett one, which is +3. And they also have the Calgary NextGen here that's +4. But if you look over here above my head, you're going to see that Everett and Calgary is a +3. And Calgary and NextGen is also a +3. It doesn't really matter. That still gives them +11, getting them up to 99 overall. Making the Dupont and Zane Parekh line the best line currently over the Alexander line. But don't forget, Alexander and Dupont are righty-lefty, and Zane Parekh and Dupont are righty-righty. So if that matters to you. And then the first page of goalies. Now remember, if you do this goalie combo at +5 overall, which you're probably not going to do, if you do this combo, it does remove your Carolina option with the next gen. So your next gen Carolina option, you can't do this goalie combo essentially if you decide to get the store pack or the Alexander card. So just keep that in the back of your mind. But if you get Askarov or build him and you pair him up with Krochkov, you can get a +5 on your goaltending. And then say you only have enough to build one MSP. If you build the Alexander card, you can still get +7 when you pair him up with Denton. So there is an option to still pair up with not MSPs. It's just the MSPs are the most powerful cards. And the Al McKennis and Zane Parekh line shows +7, but that's still because they've got a +4 on the website and it's a +3 in game. So that is currently not correct on the website, but it's +1. We can adjust it from there. So you can get Al McKennis up to a 93 and Zane Parekh up to a 93 using the +7. If you built Big Al and you're a Calgary theme team, you're loving it. You can get Big Al up to 94 speed, 91 shot accuracy, and 99 defensive awareness. And then Zane Parekh with +7 is just as nasty and has wheels. So he's a great partner for Al McKennis. And then again, if you have the Dupont card because you went out and got it, and you still want to get yourself the best next-gen card in the game who is going to win the Calder, you can pair those two together. They are righty-lefty, and they do get a +8 overall. So that is a combination you can do if you get the Dupont, but he won't be a 99. And you can still pair him with Schaefer, so you get the most likely Calder winner 99 overall card, and you get to pair him with the Dupont, for the 2 weeks. But that is the decor that I found anyways that gelled together the best and made the most sense and for the most part are buildable. And then Askarov, because he is legit the only next-gen goalie that you can find out there, is paired with Dustin Wolf because he's a cheap NHL option that pairs together for the +4. But again, like you've seen with the first Askarov pairing, you are not doing this goalie combo. It does not make sense to put a +4 or a +5 on your goalie and take away from all of the defensive options that it gives you. Plus, Askarov is buildable with a chance, and you still have to have these backup goalies, which might spike a little bit in value. So the only thing I would say is if you had them, maybe sell them and make a little bit of coins. I would definitely look at the price of Suzuki currently on the market and see what he's going for. And to answer my own question, apparently people have learned from the Jack Eichel fiasco, and Nick Suzuki is at max 55,000 coins. You might as well wait on that. It will keep dropping. It looks like people have learned their lesson from the Jack Eichel fiasco, and they're not going to overprice the only option for this line, right? So that's nice to see. The market's not overreacting to cards again, but we'll wait and see. In my opinion, all of this has to be highlighted by the 900 goal milestone card, Alexander Ovechkin. The next gen event is cool, but that Alexander Ovechkin card art is unbelievable, and the card with the line combos is unbelievable. And I hope they keep giving us milestones so we can keep using Alex on our team. Unfortunately, the only way to get him is auction house and or packs. So that's going to be a pricey card, but it's nonetheless the highlight of the content. Even though next gen is really, really good, it's really, really good if you get the 99 card and or the lineup combos for 2 weeks. But that Alexander Ovechkin card is my favorite drop of yesterday. And leave in the comment section down below what you think, who your favorite lineup combo is, and your favorite card drop so far. But thanks for watching. Till next time. Ciao, ciao.